Hello, I have two phones here with me. I have an iPhone and I have an Android phone. The question is, which is better? My name is Dabo. Welcome to Daboski. The mobile world is divided by two major players. It is divided between the iPhone, the Apple iPhone, and the Android devices. Now, iPhone is in a world of its own. It belongs to Apple and they have their own operating system, which is the iOS, which is installed on every iPhone you see. Android is just an OS. It is not a phone. It is not a device. It is the OS itself. What this video should have been iOS versus Android. But we look at iPhone as a very exclusive proprietary device that has its OS, its device, and the company is integrated as if it's just one single package. Android, on the other hand, is an OS that is open source, and anybody who can develop a phone for himself can load it up with Android and customize it. That's what the Samsungs, the Technos, the Xiaomis, the Infinix do. So the question is, which is better? How do you know which to buy when you're ready to make a decision on buying a phone? Should you buy the iPhone or should you buy an Android phone? Now, picture this. Imagine you had the Apple device and you loaded an Android on it. It didn't have the iOS on it. It had the Android on it. What difference would that make? The device will make the difference and not the OS on the device. Which is to say, if you had a Samsung S8, let's say, and you loaded an iOS on the Samsung S8, what is it going to look like? It's going to almost look like maybe the iPhone 10. So I was saying, sorry, there was a power cut by NEPA or PHE then, as it happens here in Nigeria. Okay, so, and the light comes back. Thank you. All right, so you then put a Samsung S8 on, you put the Apple iOS on a Samsung S8, and with the way the iPhone 10 looks these days, it looks similar to the Samsung devices. So there's probably no difference between an iPhone and an Android device, except as regards two things. One, the aesthetics, the design, and the OS on the device. Putting a premium Android phone like the Google Pixel or the Samsung S8 or the Samsung Note 8 and loading it up with iOS will make it feel different to you. It will almost feel like an iPhone because of the iOS on it. But then if you take an iPhone 10 or iPhone X and load it up with an Android, with the Android OS, it's going to look like every other Android device. Now, what are the other things that an iPhone or an Android phone can do for you? One, it can help you take pictures. Every other phone can take pictures. Android phones can take pictures. Apple phone can take pictures. Techno can take pictures. Infinix can take pictures. What other things does it do for you? Send text messages, send emails, make phone calls, your calendar, and all your little apps that you do. Browse Facebook, check Twitter. So every phone does the same thing. But at the end of the day, it boils down to preference in terms of your tastes, your pockets, because buying an iPhone is quite pricey. It could set you back as much as $1,000. By the time you come to Nigeria, you're buying one iPhone for 400,000 naira, 800,000 naira, 700,000 naira, depends on which what specs you're going for. You could also buy an Android phone, the Samsung S8, that will set you back as much as 300, 400,000 naira. So it boils down to preference. Both phones do the same thing. None is better than the other. If you get a cheap Xiaomi phone that can help you take pictures, that can help you make calls, check your Facebook, and do all of that, then what the heck are you bothered about trying to get an iPhone? It doesn't matter. All you need is a device that can help you do the basic things: make your phone calls, send your text messages, check your Facebook, take camera, check Instagram, and all of that. So there is basically no difference between them except for your preferences, and these preferences are, okay, I'm going to buy, imagine someone buying an S8 and an iPhone, and they say, okay, which camera is better? At the end of the day, both phones take good pictures. If you say, which is better in design, you, you could, I think it would be fair to say, or safe to say, that Samsung really comes out with very good designs when it comes to their phones. So it is not like an iPhone is better than a Samsung phone. An iPhone feels good in the hand, just the way a Samsung feels good in the hand. And these days, Infinix and Techno and Infinix and Techno, basically, they're coming out with very good designs. That awesome designs. There are even other Android phones that do far, far, far much better in terms of camera quality, battery life, and all of that, better than the iPhone. Phones like the Google Pixels, phone like the LG G2, and all of that. So it boils down to preferences. If you have a lot of money, and you think that Apple is the right fit for you, by all means get yourself an iPhone. If you feel that you have a lot of money and you still, it doesn't matter, you're trying to weigh and say, well, what should I buy? You could go for a Samsung, you could go for a Google Pixel, you could go for an LG G2 or any of that. It doesn't matter. If you do not have a lot of money, do not bother yourself getting an iPhone. It is just too much money of nothingness. You get yourself an iPhone with your last savings, and at the end of the day, you still get the same phone calls, the same text messages, you check the same Facebook, you take the same pictures. The pictures, of course, they may differ in quality, but not the one, not radically, not drastically, not so much that it makes that so much difference that you say, oh, I took that picture with an iPhone. It never makes a difference. So we have to be careful in what informs our decisions. If your iPhone screen cracks or breaks in Nigeria here, you're going to spend as much as 60,000 naira, 80,000 naira to replace that screen. But that 60,000 naira, 80,000 naira could as well just bought you an Infinix or a Techno phone that would still take good pictures, that will still help you make phone calls and do all of that. So at the end of the day, if you ask me, an iPhone and an Android phone, which is better? I'll say none. So until we meet again next time, like this video if I'm giving you some information, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and please, if you think that I'm wrong, or if you think that the iPhone is better, please, by all means, put it in the comments. If you feel that the Android is better, please state it in the comments. Until we meet again next time, thank you.